So now we are in the woods between the main road into Coventry and War Memorial Park. I know there are similarities, but there are some enormous trees here. Look at these. I've just come past in the woods across the other side of the road some enormous laurel trees. Mostly they get cut down to turn into hedges, but these were an incredible size. Now you'll hear a bit of which way am I going? That way? Yeah, all right, we'll go this way. I don't want to get lost twice today. Yes, you'll hear the traffic because we're quite close to the road, but nevertheless, if you're in the War Memorial Park, look to the, I think it's the western side of it, and you can walk through these wonderful, wonderful woods. This is fantastic. Lovely and cool under here. It's quite a warm day, but underneath here it is well cool. So now I've just met a couple who are from the north, well, whose family is from the north of India. Had a lovely chat. They're actually accountants. They were on their lunch break, and we had a little chat. They got away from the numbers for an hour, so I didn't stop them too long because it's their lunch break. Another laurel there. We've yeah, and there we've got a laurel, as somebody once said. Was it Petula? Did Petula say we've got a laurel, or something like that? What it means is that for most of the way into Coventry, I've actually walked through woodland, which I think is fantastic. I've only just met that couple. We all stayed well apart while we were chatting, and virtually nobody else en route. So this is, I think at weekends this is busier. I tend to go working mostly after the weekend because not so many people are out on a Monday or in the weekdays. So I might as well come out when there's nobody about. Now we've had 2 or 3 days of rain, but it's not turned back to mud. It's slightly sticky, but it hasn't turned back to mud. After all, almost the whole of February was rain. There were floods all over our country, and of course the paths in the woods looked like little ponds to walk through. So remember once I even came out with my wellies on, things were so bad. I look like Compo from Last of the Summer Wine. Incidentally, we're looking at some of the old ones on Really TV, and we're looking at some of the old Last of the Summer Wine. I think we've gone back so far, we're seeing ones we haven't seen before. A lot of the characters that we know and love, as it were, are missing. Marina's not there, nor her boyfriend, nor her boyfriend's wife rather. Who else is missing? Quite a few of them. And the old boy who's leading the gang is the original one. The guy who was the mechanic and his posh wife is not in it, and the daughter and son-in-law who works in a bank, then none of those are in it. So we'll be able to watch as it develops. So it's lovely looking back on ones you haven't seen, which were many, many years ago. And last night we saw a very early Cortina. I think it was a Mark III Cortina, one of our cars from many years ago. So, there's some kids. Let's get around, look this way. So, that's the park through there. That's the car park at the War Memorial Park. That's where I've just come through. And we'll continue now. I'm hoping that I don't want to catch up to those people. So I shall Yeah, that's the main road going into Coventry there. I forget the numbers. But we're wandering along here amidst these majestic oaks. So bye for now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Special thank you for those who are about to subscribe. Bye for now from the Rambling Rambler in Coventry near War Memorial Park, United Kingdom. Bye from Dave.